we hope that you enjoy. We hope
Yeah.
that you will find this useful.
Yes.
Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. You know the drill.
Yeah.
So I found something online which talks about boundaries,
Yes.
and it says that healthy boundaries are a reflection of your principles, rules, and guidelines that you have set for yourself. A
Yes.
breach in those boundaries arises when your partner or your friend just disrespects, ignores, or isn't aware of those principles or personal needs.
Yes.
Basically, that is what boundaries can be defined as.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, in a simpler way, I would say boundaries are things that you are expected to do or not to do, to say or not to say
Yeah.
in a certain relationship that you are having. All the kind of relationship, I think they need to have boundaries.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. And is it important though? Do you think it's important to state boundaries, and how do you think one should communicate them?
Most definitely, I think it's important. That's why I just said I believe all relationships have boundaries.
Yeah.
I believe everybody has something that they like and something that they don't like. And
Mhm.
that's where boundaries get in. You need to tell your friend or whosoever you are relating with that I don't like this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. If you didn't communicate it before, when you see them doing the same thing occurring that you don't like, I believe you should call them and say, you know what, my friend, I've seen that you've done this before and you are doing it again, but this thing kind of make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I would like you to approach this, if it's an issue, in any other way, or say something instead of saying this word.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's very important to say out, to communicate your boundaries,
Yeah.
because it really helps you to avoid unnecessary heartaches, because sometimes you end up doing things that maybe somebody doesn't like because you don't know that that is their boundary. Like, for example, somebody might be having a boundary that says that I don't want people not answering my calls. If you
Yes.
don't answer my calls, it's a no for me. You have
Yeah.
to at least answer and say that I'm busy, right?
Yeah. You know.
And if that is now communicated, then the other person is not answering the calls, and this one will be angry, thinking, she did not answer my calls, and this one is like, what's wrong with this girl?
Yes.
Why is
You
she
know.
not? So I think
Yeah.
it's really very important. And then in the sense of how do you communicate them?
Yeah.
I think you just have to find a good time where you're both chilled.
Yes.
You just talk about it in a setting which is relaxed.
Yes.
I don't think they should be communicated in a rushed setting.
Yeah.
I think it should be a very relaxed atmosphere, a relaxed environment.
I agree with you definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So, what are two boundaries that you would say you have in regards to friendships? Because, like you said earlier on, that every union has to have boundaries, whether it's friendships, whether it's marriage, whether it's family wise or at work. So, I think in this episode, we're only going to be focusing on boundaries for friendship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say privacy boundary.
Mhm.
Yeah, privacy boundary. This is when, because you are friends, right? But
Yeah.
some people are private, or maybe they feel like I cannot share this right now.
Yeah.
Maybe about relationship, because we spoke about relationship before, and we said
Mhm.
you only want me to see your boyfriend when you are sure that now you are getting married or he has proposed. So
Yeah.
maybe as for me, I want you to tell me immediately. I think
Yeah.
now I need to understand that as for me, I can tell you immediately, but you take time. I should respect that you are a private person. You believe that you should sort yourself out first, then you share with me when you are sure about the outcomes.
Yeah.
So I believe we should respect people's privacy.
No, but the issue is, what do you want people to respect about you, your needs? Because some needs are about your needs, yeah.
Okay, it's about me, not in general about people.
No.
That's why I'm saying privacy.
So you want people to give you privacy?
I meant in a sense that I thought we are going to talk about general boundaries. So not necessarily about myself, but the boundaries that I see that people need to. Okay, let me talk about boundaries still. Maybe family issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I've just lost a relative, or maybe I'm not working. But I just told you I'm not working. I didn't get into detail. Did I lose my job? How did I lose my job? The contract ended or anything? If I just say to you, I lost my job, I expect somebody to just say, okay, it is cool or something. Because I believe if I wanted to share with you, I lost my job, I was chased away from my job, I was cut, or my contract was ending. If I didn't mention those things, that means I was not ready to share with you at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like somebody just to stay away from it until I decide I'm going to share how it happened that I ended up unemployed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we don't speak about issues when they happen immediately because we are not in the right space. Our emotions are not allowing. Maybe when I start talking about it, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
But after some time, I'll be healed. Maybe I will share or maybe I will not share. But I believe or I expect my friend to understand that's how I want to deal with my stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one boundary, like you wanting to be given space, right?
Yes.
And then another one?
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Another one, previously you gave an example about the phone.
The phone?
Yeah, phone thing. Like phone calls and everything.
Oh, yes. Oh, now I remember.
Yeah,
okay.
phone calls and everything.
Yeah.
I really love phone calls, guys. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer phone calls over text, over social media, over everything. Actually, I prefer phone calls because I believe I can attach or I can see through a conversation people's feelings and their reactions. I believe so. I'm not saying it is like that. I'm hoping it's like that. So I expect somebody to pick up when I call them.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't answer, I expect at least to send an SMS saying I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'll call you back, not just to let me be there idly, not knowing what is happening. Yeah, communication is vital for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are my boundaries.
Okay. Communication. I think I would want you to talk about your last boundary again.
Okay. Communication is vital. So here, that's why I'm saying phone. So I think I'll expect somebody, let us draw how we should call. Like me and you now, we know that I cannot call you after 8 unless it's urgent.
Yes.
So if it's like that, we have said that we are not talking after 8. I expect both of us to honor that, to respect that you know what, from morning until 8, you can call me. It doesn't matter how many times you call me. But after 8, we agreed after 8, it is not our time to talk.
Yeah.
So I'll expect you to respect that unless it's urgent because things happen. But it shouldn't occur every day. It shouldn't repeat itself. Yes.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense now. Those are good boundaries. I think those are really good boundaries. My boundaries.
Yes.
I would say that the first one is respect.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be respected
Okay.
at all times. I do not
Okay.
want to be disrespected. I want people to communicate with respect.
Oh, okay.
Whether somebody likes whatever that I did or they don't like what I did, there should be a way. They should respect it. I'm sorry. They should communicate it in a respectful manner.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very, very sensitive with words. I don't want people just disrespecting me with words.
Oh, that's good.
That's my first boundary, and I don't take that one lightly at all. Like,
Wow.
when you just talk to me like you're talking to a dog, or I don't know,
Wow.
a snake or something, that's it. I'm just gonna avoid you.
Wow. That's so important.
Yeah, and another one would be I had it in mind, I forgot it.
How can you? How could you?
How can I forget my boundary?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Come on. Come on, girl.
But you know what? I think the thing is, for me, the biggest thing has always been respect and friendship.
But you should
Okay.
have.
Okay, maybe even, but would I say privacy?
You can
I think
say
still
it.
respect, though, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's still respect because, like,
Yeah.
respect is like it's broad. That's why I
Mm.
didn't use such things like respect and honesty because I felt like it's a broad topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect is very, very broad, but for me, I think, okay, I would say respect in two ways, especially, like, these are the most important ones for
Oh,
me.
okay.
Respect in the sense of, one, the way that a person communicates,
Okay.
and respect number two in privacy, like
Yeah.
knowing your limits,
Oh,
knowing
that's great.
when to end with
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
You know how they say that do unto others as you would like them to do unto you?
Oh, yeah.
I do my best to do that, to treat people the way that they treat me sometimes.
The way that you expect them to treat you.
No, 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 no. The way that, no, the way that, isn't it says, I don't know if it's the
Do
Bible
unto
or
others the way you would like them to do
to
unto
do
you.
unto you, right?
Yes.
So, how I take that is that the way that you're behaving towards me, right, is the way that you want me to behave towards you.
I hear you, but the Bible here, I think it was saying you should treat them the way you want them to treat you, not doing what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If you want to
confusing.
be respected, respect them first.
Yes, I do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing in the sense that I do that, right? I treat people how I want them to treat me. Okay?
Yes.
But then people would not be treating me the way that I treat them.
It's always like that everywhere. It's a pity.
Right?
It's a world.
Yes, it's the world. But I would like, my other boundary is that I'm going to treat you in friendship, right? In friendship, I treat you the way that you treat me.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'll be thinking it that, for example, if you don't talk to me through text messages, I'm not going to talk to you through text messages because I love them. No, I'm going to understand that you don't like that, and even if I like that, I give you what you like. You see? So I expect people to do
I'm
the thing.
offended. This one is about me, guys.
It's not. That is example.
No, I'm giving it.
It's just an example. Yeah, so you see, I'm gonna go out of my way and give you things that I think they make you happy. Okay, so I
Yes.
expect for people to also look at what I like and do things that I like.
Yeah.
You get it.
I
If you
get
realize that I don't like ice cream, I prefer tea. Don't be buying me ice cream all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I
I just
understand now.
yeah. And for me, especially, it's for me. I'll talk about. I was saying it in terms of privacy, right?
Yeah.
I always do my best to see what are people willing to share. What are my friends willing to talk about, to communicate about,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I expect that my friends do the same thing to me,
Yeah.
and not try to like hash me into
Anything.
giving them information which they want, which I do not want to give out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want my friends thinking, why is she not telling me about this, and that?
Yes.
You know, it's because no, I don't want to, and I should not be made to feel like I'm a bad friend because I don't want to share that.
Yeah.
It's just who I am, and that's why even with my friend, I'm not putting any pressure on my friend to quickly tell me this, tell me that. Why you not telling me
Yes.
you have a boyfriend? Why you not telling me you guys broke up?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to you. You get it?
Oh.
Yeah. So I expect for people to just respect my privacy and respect me in terms of how they communicate with me.
Oh. Wow. That's great.
Yeah, and I think that's just about it.
Yeah. That was it about today.
Yeah, that is it. We hope you enjoyed, guys. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you in our next episode.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please keep on showing up. We love you and we appreciate your support.